I'm in Chaytor Garden. There's, I think it's the Supreme Court building now. Used to be the Legico building, and then the Supreme Court before that. Chaytor Garden is quite interesting. It was built at the time of the MTR construction, so late 70s. The planting was done around 1980, 81. But not all of the plants date from that time. There's quite a few around the edge. We've got quite a few of these really nice Ficus microcarpa around the edge. They were there before that time. So they date from before that time, and because this used to be the cricket ground, right? This used to be a cricket field before it was redeveloped. So there were trees all the way around the outside of it, and some of those still survive today, like this Ficus microcarpa. Let's have a look and see what we've got inside. This is actually quite an interesting little park. I mean, there's quite a few interesting plants here. Most obvious things here, we've got Delonix, regia. You can see quite a lot less deciduous, right? More evergreen than it is in Moiwo, where it's generally cooler. We can see the seed pods hanging down here. We can get a closer look here. Yeah. So there we go. Those are the seed pods from last year's flowers in the summer. But it's still interesting because we know how old these are, right? They're 40, and that's what you get. It would grow again bigger and better with more soil volume. Although these tree pits are quite generous, it would be happier if it had more space. Then what have we got over there? In the middle we've got Melaleuca. Not quite sure what that is. We've got a really nice, beautiful, big Bombax ceiba here in full bloom, with lots of birds getting nectar from the flowers there. And we can see in the background some palms. The ones on the left are Roystonea. We can see some other plants that are on our list. Here, we look at this. I mean, we've got a really beautiful Camellia japonica here, right, in a tree pit. There were actually macaranga trees planted in those pits before, but they died at least about 10 years ago. They don't last very long. And instead of putting some shade trees in, they put in shrubs. But still, I mean, very showy, rather fantastic Camellia japonica.